Hey guys, and welcome back to another transfer rumour update for Monday the 28th of August. Obviously it's the last week of the transfer window, closing in a couple of days. So we're just going to be doing a couple of transfers that might be happening, all the rumours in the papers and online and stuff like that. I will warn you, it is going to be a pretty short one today. Not a lot of things happened like in the last day or two. If you did watch my last video, I did say I wasn't going to be around for the weekend, so I haven't actually seen a lot of things, or some stuff that's happened on the weekend. I haven't seen it, so yeah, not a lot of things actually happen at the moment. I am recording this at 2:15 in the afternoon. So like I always say, in case anything does happen when I'm obviously recording this, I apologise about that, but obviously not a lot in doing this. I have to do a live stream, which is probably what I'm going to be doing on Thursday. But yeah, we'll just get into the transfer window rumours today. And we'll start with Simon Mignolet from Liverpool. Now he is being a target for a loan move to Napoli, so I don't know whether this one will happen. Obviously he was left out of the team on the weekend to play Arsenal. Obviously, what's his name, Carrias played instead, and don't actually know who's on the bench. I'm guessing Danny Walker's on the bench. Apparently Mignolet was just being rested, but apparently he's going to be having talks with him today to see, obviously Klopp, to see what's happening obviously with his position. Obviously I think he does want to start Carrias in most of the games. Like he did want to do it last season, but obviously a bit of form was out, so maybe they come back in. But yeah, he is being linked with a move to Napoli. I don't really know if this is going to happen. I can't really see a loan move happening. If it comes in with a transfer, then maybe. I think it all depends if Pepe Reina goes, because he's been linked with a move to Monaco and PSG. So I think if he does go, there might be a knock-on effect for them to try and get someone in, but realistically I can't really see this one happening. So sticking with the Liverpool news, we are going to be looking at this guy. It's going to be Renato Sanches. Obviously he plays for Bayern Munich. He's being linked with a loan move to Liverpool. Liverpool do want to get someone in. Does look like it's going to be another midfielder. Whether that is going to be because Coutinho's going on or anything like that, I don't really know. Apparently they want to get one more in before letting Origi go on loan, because I think Origi might be going on loan for the season again. But apparently he wants to get one more player in to get some cover in, so maybe that will have a knock-on effect with Origi. Like I said, he plays for Bayern Munich. Everyone really knows about him. He's only still a youngster. I think he's only like 19 or 20. He looked pretty good for the last couple of years. Obviously before he went to Bayern Munich, he didn't really have a chance there. Not really playing a lot of games. He's been linked with a move near enough everywhere. Juventus been after him. Arsenal been after him. Man United been linked with him. So he definitely seems like he's going to be going somewhere on loan. But the latest club to be linked with him is obviously, like I said, Liverpool. And once again, we're going to stick with Liverpool. This one will be the last one for this one. And it's going to be Thomas Lemar. Now, I think about 11 o'clock news broke that they've made a bid for Thomas Lemar for about 55.5 million. Not being any news it's been rejected or accepted yet. Monaco is still undecided whether they're going to actually sell him or keep him for the season. So this one might be an interesting one. Like I said, they want to try and get someone in, whether it be because Coutinho's going or not, they don't really know. Or they just want to get someone in, like I said, for Origi to go out on loan. I'm really not sure. But they have put a bid in for 55.5 million for him. He's a very good player. He's been linked with moves to Arsenal and Man United over the last few weeks. He's a good player. He's pretty quick. He's only young as well. He's about 22. Pretty skillful player. He's an all-round good player. So will they actually be able to get him? I'm not sure that, because like I said, it all depends on Monaco if they want to sell him or not really. So I can see this one maybe happening, because he's been linked with too many clubs now for it not to happen. So I think this one might happen. Whether it will be with Liverpool, I'm not 100% sure, but it's him leaving to go somewhere. But then if you look at Liverpool team at the minute with Salah and Mane on the wings, I don't really see why they want to get someone in to replace him. Obviously he might be like a backup player, but if you're spending 55 million on a backup player, I can't really see that happening. So yeah, maybe come in for maybe like someone like for Lallana or something like that. Not really sure. But yeah, anyway, like I said, they put a bid in for him. We'll see if that gets accepted or not. So back into the Premiership, we're going to be looking at Kevin Wimmer. I've done a couple of transfer roundup with him. He's been linked with moves to here and there, everywhere kind of thing. But it does look like he is finally moving. Stoke have had a 50 million bid accepted for him. Obviously, like I've said in a couple of my videos, he's been linked with Stoke before. He's been linked with Crystal Palace, and in my last video I think I said that he's linked with West Brom in a joint 30 million bid for him and Janssen. But Stoke actually had a bid accepted for him. He was doing his medical and personal terms today. Should be all done by tomorrow. At the very latest, it's going to be Wednesday. So this one is near enough all the way done. Can't see anything like holding it up now, as he wants to go. They want to get another defender in, so I just can't see this one not happening. So this one's going to be happening probably, like I said, tomorrow morning, or maybe Wednesday at the very latest. But yeah, good signing from 50 million. Still only young, he's only 24, so still got quite a few years left in him. He's a good player, to be honest, big strong player, so it'd be a good signing. So next player we're going to look at is going to be Jonny Evans. Like I said in my last video, he had a bid rejected from Man City for him, but Leicester come in for a bid today of 21 million. It's not going to happen for 21 million. Apparently they want to have about 30 odd million for him. He's a decent player, to be honest. He's not a bad player. He is only about 29, I think, maybe even 30 now. Not 100% sure how old he really is, but he's a decent player. I do like Jonny. He's pretty reliable. But yeah, like I said, he was linked with Man City. 20 million bid or 18 million bid with add-ons to go up to 20 million was rejected. Leicester have come in today with a bid for 21 million and they rejected. Like I said, they want 30 odd million for him, so unless someone actually pays about 30 million, I can't see him going anywhere, because West Brom don't really need to sell anyone. They got quite a bit of money there now, so they're not like the small club they used to be. So unless someone pays the 30 million, he's not going anywhere. So we'll see if they come back in for another bid, or if Man City come back in with a bid for him. But yeah, it looks like Jonny Evans is being targeted for a couple of clubs, but at the moment it doesn't look like he's going anywhere. So next one we're going to be looking at is going to be Ashley Young. Obviously plays for Man United. He's been injured for a little while now. He's actually back fit. He's been training again. But he's been linked with a move to Everton and Watford. They both want him on loan. Man United have kind of said no, they're not really going anywhere. Josie wanted to keep him for a bit of experience in the backup positions for when they play in left midfield or left back, or if they're playing the 3 or the 5 in defence, whatever you want to say. He wants to keep him. He wants to keep that experience in there, just give him a bit more players in there. So this one I can't really see him unless someone comes in to have a bid to actually buy him. I can't see him really going on loan anywhere. So this one is, like I said, paper talk, but I honestly can't see this one happening. I think he'll stay at Man United for at least the season, and maybe go in January if they bring a couple of players in. But yeah, I can't see this happening. So the next two players that I'm going to be going with are going to be Leicester players. Both strikers, both being linked with moves away from the club. So the first one we'll go with is going to be Slimani, obviously, like I said, from Leicester. He is being linked with a move to Monaco, because obviously Mbappe is leaving Monaco. He's going to PSG for a season on loan, and then he'd be going there for about 156 million, I think, something like that, next summer. So they want to get someone in for a replacement. They've been linked with a few players, to be honest. Being linked with Stefan Jovetic and Slimani, and one or two other players, but looks like Slimani is the first or second choice player they want to get in. Whether they'll get him in, I'm not 100% sure. He's not playing a lot of games. He only played in the League Cup. He only signed for him last season for about 30 odd million, I think it was. He actually looked like a decent player until he came over. He didn't really get a lot of game time, if I'm being completely honest. Leicester didn't really have the best of the season, don't really see the best of him then, so maybe this one could happen. It all depends on how much obviously they offer. I think if they offered about 30 odd million, then they'd probably get him. I think they just cut their losses with him and actually leave him go. So this one could be one to keep an eye on, because obviously, like I said, Mbappe is going to PSG, so they got a bit of money. They want to try and get a couple of players in, and obviously maybe Thomas Lemar going as well. So yeah, that'll be one to keep an eye on to see if that one does happen. And the next Leicester striker that we're going to look at is going to be Jamie Vardy. Now this story broke a couple of days ago that Everton have put a bid in for 40 million. Like I've said in the past few episodes that I've done on transfers, Everton want to try and get one more striker in. They've been linked with Stefan Jovetic. Again, they've been linked with Jimenez. They've been linked with a couple of other players. And yeah, the latest one to be linked with them is going to be Jamie Vardy. Be a good sign if they can get him. Obviously this one's not going to be cheap. Apparently they offered about 40 million for him. I can't see him going for 40 million. I think if they offered about 50 or maybe even 60, then they could get him. I don't think he's worth that much, don't get me wrong. Just in the transfer market at the minute, well, what people are going for, then you're probably going to have to pay about 50 to 60 million for him. So 40 million, I don't think it's going to happen. If they could actually come in with a higher bid, then maybe something could happen there. But yeah, Everton want to try and get another striker in, like I've been saying for the last couple of weeks. So they're definitely going to try and get someone in. Whether it be someone like Vardy or Jimenez, we'll have to wait and see. So we are on to the final player for today's roundup, and that is going to be Mesut Ozil. Now he's been linked with a move to Dortmund. Obviously Dembele has left Dortmund to go to Barcelona for, there's like 120 million for like all the add-ons and whatever. There's about 80 million up front. So they want to try and get someone in to replace him, and it looks like Ozil is their #1 target. Obviously he's got a year left on his contract, so it'll be interesting to see if Wenger does let him go. If we did watch him on the weekend against Liverpool, the way he looked after the match, he looked a little bit rejected and that. Looks like he wants to go or something like that. That's what his dick looked like. A little bit downhearted. Obviously they've got obviously they lost 4-0, so obviously not going to be the best of spirits but maybe I'm reading more into that and what I should be. But it looked like he wasn't happy there, a bit upset and shit like that. So maybe this one could happen. Like I said, he is in the last year of his contract, so this one could happen. I don't really know how much they're offering. I don't think it'd be as much as he should offer him, but obviously because he's in the last year of the contract, he might try and get on a cheap sub. So guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. Like I said, I might be coming back on Thursday with a live stream. Might just do a video the day after the transfer window shuts. We'll see what happens with that one. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, then hit that like button. If you are new around here, hit the subscribe button. We much appreciate. And like always, if you did enjoy the video, hit the dislike button. Let me know why in the comments so you can improve on the other videos. And I'll catch you for the next transfer update, which will probably be Thursday or Friday. See ya.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Woo! Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy.